So I did the same thing with her. I just skimmed off her feet a couple of days ago, and now I'm going to try to do a little bit more so I can see her toenails in particular. She's what we call a phantom. Probably going to be silver and cream. This is already getting much lighter. And now her brother's going to protest because he can't be without her. He's going to die. Good girl. What a good job. Yeah. Still can't decide what to call her. Good girl. Yeah, what a good job. So yeah, just skimming off enough hair around the toenails that I can see, not getting super duper particular, but just so she's learning that this is perfectly normal and this is what we do in a poodle life. Got poop stuck already. This is why we do this. These are just cat nail clippers. Just take the little tips off. And then when they get older, I start using the Dremel.
About what age?
It really kind of depends on the puppy. If I'm keeping them, once they get used to the blow dryer and stuff, because I feel like that's more important.
Mm-hmm.
And those are loud noises too. So generally, once they're pretty okay with those noises, then the Dremel isn't such another big stretch. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's a different pitch.
Right. And it feels different. It makes a vibration, but now they're used to this that's really quiet, but it's a vibration, and the blow dryer and
is much louder.
Is much louder. And I, even if I turn it down and take the nozzle off, which is what I do when they're really little, but by the time you then get to the Dremel, they're kind of like, oh, okay, just another one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a big, huge deal. And then I can keep the nails really nice and short. And that's not her crying, that's her brother over in the pen, because he can't be without her. Okay, little teeny tiny nips, just to get them used to it. What a good girl. Good job. Get some hair to grab there. All right, good girl. Girls, we got to come at from the rear there so we can see and we don't hurt them. And as you can see, I shaved her butt good the other day because Jackie. Alright, here we go. Are we ready? Are you going to do it? That's a good girl. Oh, she lifts her lip a little bit. Good girl. So even though there's no hair coming off, we're just, okay, this is our routine. This is what happens when we do this. Do. Good girl.
Her and that Tom. But that one picture I have of them too, when they were she tongue is out a lot with her.
Good girl. What a good job. And we're gonna do your tail. Even though we're not doing anything. Good girl. Who's that? Look at you. Who's that? But as you can see, they're completely, because we've handled them so much, this is how trusting they are. even at this age.
God, I love this.
Yeah, she's going to be really pretty. But they've been picked up and handled so much that this is not a big deal. And if you go looking for a puppy and you can't do that with the puppy, you can't pick them up and handle them and all of that without them having to freak out, then somebody hasn't socialized them properly.
Right.
And you're starting at a disadvantage if you don't have a good breeder that does this. Even short-haired dogs, they need to get their nails done starting at 2 or 3 weeks old. They need to get a bath starting at 4 or 5 weeks old. It doesn't matter what breed it is, they need to be socialized to all of this handling and everything, because then I can take her to the vet and I don't have any problems. I go to the vet with my puppies and they're all just shocked. They take blood from them, they check their temperature, they do all of these things, and my puppies just do this because they trust humans. They have learned that they're not going to die and that all is well in their world. And this is, I think it's called Peachy Perfect Puppy
It smells
Shampoo.
peachy.
Yeah, it's a tearless puppy shampoo that I also use on my grooming clients to wash their faces. They've got a plum one too. I kind of switch between the peach and the plum. But it's tearless, so you can wash their whole face and all of that stuff. But she was protesting that behind her neck a little bit, so I'm going to put it back there on purpose. And the reason I'm doing that is because that's kind of a, for dogs, anything behind their neck or grabbing them because their mom grabs them like this is kind of a dominant gesture. So I didn't like her reaction with her whipping her head around like that. So I'm just going to do it a little bit more until she stops. Good girl. And now she trusts me. Nothing bad happened. It's all okay. Nobody got hurt. Good girl. Oh, what a good job. That's a good girl. Oh, I know. That's all there is to it. So, even if you're not a groomer, when you bathe your puppy at home, touch their little feet, touch their toenails. You should be able to have cat clippers and trim their little nails, just the little tips. And wash them in the sink or wash them in your bathtub at home or whatever it is. And get them used to some kind of a bathing process. And your groomer will thank you. Or you'll thank yourself later too. Even if you have a wash and wear dog and then, you know, like a little min pin or some flat coated breed, it's much easier to bathe them on the regular if they're used to it. Yeah. She's a good girl.
She didn't
She's a good girl.
make a peep.
She's a good girl. She's not as mad at me as her brother. Hi.
What you doing?
She says, okay. She's definitely got a nice rock hard temperament. She's like, okay, I didn't like that, but I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Okay. What do you think, huh? Yeah. Good girl. I'll go see your brother. All right.